Hi, my name is Aaron Falk, and this is my introductory video for Management 6040. I currently work in Bakersfield for Congressman Kevin McCarthy. This is my fourth job working for a member of Congress, and it's my first one working at home. I used to work in Washington, D.C., first for the House Armed Services Committee, and then for Congresswoman Martha McSally. At the Armed Services Committee, I worked for two different chairmen, Buck McKeon from Santa Clarita, who retired, and then Mac Thornberry from Texas took over. After working for them for about 5 years, I took a job with Congresswoman Martha McSally when she was first elected, and I did all of her military, foreign affairs, space, veterans, and intelligence policy. I had a tremendous amount of success working for Martha, including writing and passing the law that made revenge porn a crime in the military. We also secured burial rights at Arlington National Cemetery for a group of female pilots from World War II called the WASP, the Women Air Force Service Pilots. This was a great win for us because they had been trying for over 50 years to get the rights to be buried there. They weren't considered veterans because it was during the 30s and 40s, and of course, women couldn't be in the military. Therefore, even though these women were doing military missions, they were not considered part of the military. Therefore, they didn't get military rights at the funerals. And so we fought hard on that. We won, and that's one of the things that I'm most proud of working in Washington, D.C. Currently, I work for Kevin here in town. Kevin is in DC, 3/4 of the time, and so I do the things that he would do if he were here in town. And that includes things like working with local, state, and county governments. I go to a lot of Chamber of Commerce, economic development meetings, anything where there's a federal footprint in our district. So that could be BLM lands on the west side, the Forest Service in the Sequoias or in Los Padres, anything like that. I represent the congressman at those events, and then I take all of the information back to him, and he tells me what his vision is for those areas, and I act as kind of the liaison in between the two. I'm taking this course right now because, well, to be honest, it was the most interesting course available this summer. I've been a part of some very high-performing teams and some teams that were complete failures, and I'm hoping to learn theories and best practices that I can take with me going forward, hopefully as I move into some leadership roles. But what I really wanted to learn from this class is from my classmates, and I wanted to be able to digest all of the other experiences that you all have had. I learned much more from talking to you and from hearing about the things that you deal with and how you have solved or not been able to solve problems than I'm going to learn from textbooks and lectures. Although I'm sure the lectures would be great if we were allowed to be in the classroom. A fun fact about me, I was a professional golfer for about 1.5 years, played on some mini tours and worked at a course here in town. I have a hole-in-one, but it wasn't on a par 3, which is where the vast majority of holes-in-one happen. It was on a par 4, a 330-yard dogleg at Glen Annie Golf Course in Santa Barbara. It's very cool. Not too many people have one of those, and I had to buy many a round of drink for everybody who was at the course afterwards. If anybody ever wants to play golf, don't be shy about sending me an invite. I'd love to go out and play with you. Thank you. I hope you all are having a good one.